And whose team is this? Is this your team? Or is this your daddy's team?
Thanks for listening to the Dad Mode Podcast. Be a man, be a father, go Dad Mode. Here's your host, Andy Carlson.
Welcome back to the Dad Mode Podcast, common sense parenting in a politically correct world. How dare you talk about my child? I'm your host, Andy Carlson, at Andy Carlson Show on Twitter. I'm a father, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but you don't either, despite what you may think. So let's try and learn something together today. And the website is dadmodepod.com, Twitter at dadmodepod, or just use the hashtag dadmode. I'll find you. I'll see you. My co-host, Nick, is flying shotgun again. Hey, how's it going?
Going good, Andy. How you doing today?
I'm fantastic. Nick is on Twitter at Nickason. He is Uncle Nick, and he's also the godfather of my child. We didn't mention that last episode.
Oh, yeah. So, technically, I guess I am like a father, even though I do not have...
What do you mean? Children. Oh, yeah. Like, did you forget? Like, this is the equivalent of being knighted. Like, you and Sir Elton John and the guy who just died, Sir Chris...
Christopher Lee.
Yeah, that guy.
I am truly honored, and I know I did not forget. I thought about we should have said something in episode 1, but...
Well, you said it like, oh, yeah. It's like you're at the store and like, oh yeah. I need milk.
Shooting me down in episode 2. Okay. I see how we're going.
All right, now, Nick, I want to start episode 2. How did we meet? Let's get that story in there. Or start episode 3, whatever it is.
Oh my gosh! All right, so, 2003, we, you and I both graduated from our respective high schools. I graduated from the Twins. I live up in the Twin Cities, so I went to Roseville High and chose to start my my college ambitions down in little college in Winona, Minnesota, called Winona State.
Roseville High was the inspiration for the school in High School High, correct?
Yes, it was.
John Lovett shows up to your school, and then they steal his car piece by piece on the first day, which was the best.
No, there was a scene where someone tried to sell him a Rolex that they just stole from him. Great underrated movie.
All right, to tangent off real quick, the end of that movie where there's the graduation scene, and it looks like a montage of like the 5 main character students are graduating, and then they pull back. It's just 5 of them.
everyone else, no one else passed. It was just all the leads who had more than like 5 lines in the movie. Those were the only ones, just to make it a point that like these were the popular ones who tried and actually did it. And nope, everyone else, nope.
Okay, back on track. Winona State.
All right, so we freshman year, one of our like elective classes was a speech class, and you and I both had speech. I'll let you continue the story.
Well, Nick, first off, was like a rotund, lispy kid from the cities.
I do have a lisp. It's not. I had stuttering, and I just I'm not a great speaker. I was never.
Well, you were like Joe from back in the day. Remember that song? I can tell you're lying because what you're implying. Stutter. That was a great jam.
I forgot about that song.
Yep. And that was speech class. I did not care for that class.
We met, but we weren't friends until I believe maybe the end of freshman year when a buddy of mine who taught me a little bit about Texas Hold'em was playing a lot of the game at Lloyd's Hall, which I think you were living there at the time, and you just started joining the games regularly, and then you and I think kind of just bonded since then.
Yeah, mostly because I took your money the first night. I was like, hey, lispy kid from speech class can't play.
Sucker.
He's all right.
Hate you.
And it's been like that ever since. You were the best man at my wedding.
Yes, I was. Truly honored for that as well. And had a blast. And, I'm always there for you and always supporting everything you do.
Yeah, mostly because my top 7 choices died on 9/11.
That might be too soon.
We may have to edit that out.
Yeah, I might.
All right, so that's a little introduction of how Nick and I met, and the topic for this episode 3, is Walmart, just straight up Walmart, and we are going to talk initially from a parenting father perspective, and then we'll branch out in just a general Walmart gripe because I'm sure we've got so many of them. So my first main one about Walmart, and you don't get this at Target, you don't really get this at the mall. I don't really go to Kmart, so I don't even know. You don't get this at Costco. You don't really get this at Aldi. But like the mom or the dad, it's usually just one of them. And you have the parent there pushing the cart that's usually full of crappy food anyways. They got like those Totino's party pizzas, you know, the ones in the red boxes.
Oh, yeah.
And just like stacked up like poker chips.
Exactly, it's stacked. You're not just buying one. You're not
it's
buying
like over
one.
the top. And plus, they always have tons of beverages. Like they're very big into beverages. And, you know, they take the Gatorade 8-packs and then they straddle them on the side of the carts. So it's like a tugboat, and, you know, they have like the plastic bumpers for when they come into port. It looks like that, except with Gatorade packs.
Oh, it's not even the brand name Pops too. It's the non-known ones.
No, you don't even see this as a Hy-Vee either, because Hy-Vee is my grocery store choice. You probably see that at Cub because Cub is ghetto.
No, I wouldn't. No, I might veto it. Being from the cities here, I've been to a number of Cubs. I don't think too many of them I get. No.
Nick, Cub sucks, mostly because of the people they employ.
Dick.
Now, why is that joke funny?
Because after college, one of my first jobs of finding a job after college, I worked as a donut fryer at Cub Foods.
Okay. But, hey, Hy-Vees are coming to the Twin Cities, especially one right in Lakeville, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyways, back to the Walmart. And these parents with the crap food and the crap sugary beverages have usually like 3 or 4 kids just like swarming the cart like a hornet's nest. And they'll be grabbing stuff off the shelves, knocking things over, getting in people's way, yelling, screaming, climbing all over crap. And the parents, and this is not just shade on the mother, fathers can be this too, they don't do anything. They don't say anything. They aren't like, hey, calm down. Hey, behave or we're leaving. Hey, you just wait till we get home. That whole idle threat thing, which, you know, could be a real threat, and which is, you know, very effective, by the way. And then these kids are just running and screaming, acting a fool around the grocery store, making it very uncomfortable for other shopping patrons. And it only happens at Walmart.
That's my question. I mean, is this maybe the kids all the time, or do you think the kids treat Walmart as their amusement park or as their play place, or like going to a park or something? I mean, I judge. I mean, right away I want to think, man, I wonder if these kids are like that at home, and they probably are.
Well, all right, let's just call a spade a spade. Walmart is a lot of bit less classy than other retail stores, like a Target, for example. Like Target is. Okay. Yeah, Target, you know, they offer pretty much the same stuff, maybe like a fewer grocery items, that's fine, and relatively the same price, but it does seem like it is like 30% more upscale than Walmart, which just seems like Satan's asshole sometimes, with people on scooters. You never see people on scooters at Target.
Yeah, you're right, you don't. I don't know. Yeah, there are a crazy amount of scooters at Walmart. Well, let's backtrack. When was the last time you were at a Walmart?
This morning. Well, this morning mostly because it was a Sunday morning, so it's usually quiet because people are either A, going to church, or B, don't get up before 11 is the main Walmart clientele. And I needed chicken, I needed some sort of toiletry item, and I needed a replacement heat vent for my grill. And I only want to make one stop. Where am I going to go?
You can't go to Target for that? What's closer to you? Let's go to your scenario. You are the dad. Proximity mode. What's closer, Target or Walmart?
Walmart.
Okay, all right.
And it is
That's
slightly
fair.
cheaper,
That's
so
fair.
I probably saved like $1.
Because I think in the long run, when we think of these parents, I mean, who are buying, crates of things, I mean, they're probably saving quite a bit more doing it at Walmart than they are at Target. I mean, I'm assuming there
No,
probably is a
that's
smart
perfectly
financial
fine.
thing.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I mean, plus if you buy things in bulk, go to Costco, go to Sam's Club, perfectly fine. But rein in your terrorist children. And I don't mean terrorists like calling them Muslim. I mean like they are literally homegrown domestic terrorists because they are terrorizing everyone else and making everything else miserable. And the parents, either they just don't care, or maybe they're worn down, or maybe they're like, "Hey, this is Walmart. It's a little less class. It's a little less classy, anyways. So have at."
I think it's that second. I really think it's that latter one.
Just go nuts, kids. This is like your Six Flags.
Six Flags of Walmart. Did you think the Walmart in Winona was bad?
I don't remember too much of the Walmart in Winona because I feel like that opened. Was that open right away from the start of college?
I think, yeah, no, I'm pretty confident it was. I know we went there sophomore, junior year. Definitely junior year. That's
All right.
where I bleached my head.
I actually don't remember going to Walmart too much for like grocery items because we always went to Hy-Vee.
Yeah, okay, yeah, true that. I remember going to Hy-Vee quite a bit.
Or was it Midtown Foods Country Market when that
Oh, yeah,
existed?
downtown.
Yeah, because Country Market's liquor store was phenomenal, but then they shut down because everything in the Winona Mall dies.
Oh, God, the Winona Mall. Okay, that one. Okay, yep, I remember that now.
Yep. But back to general Walmart griping. You actually had something different, Nick.
Oh, my experience, which is a little off from dad mode, but he could be a dad. I don't know. I was at a Walmart last Sunday. Honestly, to get the quick story about this was that my family, my mom's side of the family, they hate Walmart. Obviously, there's the type of like them treating employees badly and like underpaid and stuff.
They interject. They're like, again, this is like kind of what we talked about in episode 2. People just want to feel all self-righteous and stuff. They're like, oh, they treat their employees badly. How dare they? And yet they're still wearing Nikes.
but my
I just got these brand new kicks, man.
But they've been at it for a long time, so this isn't just like a small like, oh, they hate it now. They've hated it for a long time. So as a teaser joke, I like to get them a $5 gift card to Walmart to be like, hey, you're gonna have to go there anyways, so making you go there. So so all I had to get at Walmart was a Walmart a $5 gift card.
Mm-hmm.
This was Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. and damn, there are so many people at Walmart. It was insanely packed, and so I jump in line right away. It was the shortest line. There was probably like 2 or 3 families in front of me, and the family in front of me, while there were no parents, there were an elderly couple and a man and a rascal was complaining about how long the line was. I'm like, we're at a Walmart. It's what's going to happen. They're not going to get any faster. Just be respectful. I love but the guy started shouting moron in aisle 4 in referencing the cashier who was trying to just do her job. It was just, I'm like, how can you say that to someone? I was completely embarrassed. It was just like no respect.
All right. So to piggyback off that one, so I would not cause a scene, but I can sort of understand his frustration. So I was at Walmart a couple weeks ago, and actually had a decent amount of stuff. Like chicken, produce, all the other stuff, and so there was a cashier helping one lady, so I was second in line, except the lady had a ton of stuff. Like the entire conveyor belt was full and a couple more things in the cart. And so I'm like, all right, that's fine. It won't take that long. So, most of the items are big, right? But the cashier was slow, like not like speed, but like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And fully functional, very nice, very, very smiley, but she was just very slow at checking out items. And so I was sitting there for about 30 seconds. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And again, this is not throwing shade or aspersion on her. I think it's awesome that, you know, she has employment, is contributing to society, and, you know, she obviously enjoys it. She had a big smile on her face and probably likes her job. But I was like, I could probably self-check out a lot quicker than this. So I start pulling back, and then she looks at me and she's like, "Sir, I won't be very long if you want to wait." I'm like, "Oh no. Oh no, what do I do now?" So I'm like, I got a couple more things to get. So then I went and bought. Like a, I don't know, like a thing of iced tea in the, you know, the aisle over, just to complete my cover story. I was living the lie.
You lied to spare someone's feelings. That makes you're a sweet man, Andy. Sweet man. But
no. Is it better to lie and patronize the person, or should I have just been like, "You're very slow. I'm going to move on to someone faster"?
I think, I mean, I would have done the first thing that you did. I would have gone and I would have came up with an excuse, honestly. But I mean, we have to think of it like, it's not like us doing something like that would have affected her whole day. She's a cashier. Hundreds of customers are going to go through. She's probably never going to remember that.
Well, the thing is, though, if she was like a fully functioning adult, and she was just being slow because, I don't know, she's being chatty with the customer or just being annoying, and, like, you know how cashiers comment and everything is like, "Oh, I tried this. Oh, that's so good." And then I would just be like, "Ma'am, you're slow, and I'm getting the hell out of here." But it's almost like a little kids thing, you know, where it's like you want to spare their feelings, and with the little kids gloves, and it's like, it's very delicate with children, because there's got to be a time where you got to drop the little kids glove thing.
What if she wasn't slow by any means? What if she's inexperienced, like a new cashier? Would you have developed the patience?
No, yeah, I would have left. I'm melee, but I'll come back when you're good.
Because I to kind of jump back a little bit on my story.
Yep.
Obviously, I was complaining about the person in front of me, and like they were able to get through. You know, and the cashier, I had, as I said earlier, a gift card, and I think I had I think I got like a 20-ounce bottle of pop or something, like a diet green tea or something. You know what I always drink. I showed her showed her I wanted a gift card and I wanted to buy this. She could not process. She did not know how to process both those transactions at the same time. She had to charge me separately for each. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, I had cash for both. I had a $5 cash to get the gift card. I had to do a separate receipt, and then I bought my beverage for, I think, $1.80. And like, I'm like, you know, you really can't, you know, the computers, it doesn't let you do it. I mean, I know Target, I can get gift cards, gift receipts, and everything all in one transaction. I don't know if the woman didn't know how to do it, or if it was easier for her. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, are you serious? Not to this employees, but this must have been like a new cashier or something, because I was like, can you guys really just not do that?
See, the thing about Walmart too is, you know, when Muggsy's older, or when our little brothers and sisters, eventual brothers and sisters are older, I really don't want to take them to Walmart. Yeah, you know,
that's understandable.
Yeah, because I feel like it's not a happy place. You know, like the employees who work there, yes, there are a couple gems, but a lot of them are just downtrodden. They clearly don't want to be there. And even the people who are shopping too, it's like, I don't want to be here, but pork ribs are $1 cheaper here than the Target, so we're here. And also, well, like my Walmart trip this morning, I wanted to get all 3 of those items, and, you know, Walmart was closest, so 3 random items, stopping to Walmart. But overall, it's just crowded, and, you know, you see like the 400-pound 40-year-old lady who's on the rascal, not because she's old and decrepit and needs it to get around, but because 400 pounds. And it's like a bad vibe and bad environment. And, people are cranky because it's so crowded. And by the way, when you stop in an aisle, there will always 100% of the time there will be someone walk up behind you who needs exactly the thing that you're standing next to. And it could be something.
Yeah.
It could be something completely random and stupid. It's like, hey, do you really need a 15-pound bag of dried northern beans? Probably not. You're gonna get it anyways. Oh, okay, cool. Good talk. See you out there.
Do you think Walmart was always like this? Do you think this is something of a recent trend? Do you think when was it the Walton family, the ones who made Walmart?
Yeah.
Do you think Walmart was always like that, or do you think because Target's a fairly newer thing, like it started back in the 80s, wasn't it? Like it wasn't.
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that was ooh, Target will be the new quote richer place that people can go, and then
Walmart started out as one of those discount grocery places or discount store, and Walmart, it's almost a product of their own efficiency in that they can get all these products for cheap from China or buy in bulk from U.S. manufacturers, and they can have low prices, except I'm not trying to be elitist here, but you are going to attract the lowest socioeconomic denominator as your main clientele base. Where as Target prices are a little bit more expensive, and they do have a little bit more higher end items, and you see that skewing more towards the middle class or even upper class, because Target just seems nicer.
Oh yeah, no, Target's doing it right. I love Target,
even though they had to close all Canada stores.
That could have been a bad marketing thing or something. I don't know how Walmart won that battle, but I don't know. I mean, Minnesota Target will always have my heart. That was my very first job. Joined the workforce when I was 16. I started at a Target.
How'd you not get fired like everyone else from Target corporate a month ago?
Because I was only there till senior high school. I think I started sophomore, junior year, and I stayed for a little over a year and a half, and then I was going to go to college, and I decided to let myself go.
See, that was very sad because one of our friends' significant others was laid off in that whole thing, but just reading up on it, they had so many redundant workers in jobs that did not require it, and there was just too much fat at corporate. And I feel like corporations do that at times. They get a little over their skis and have too big of a hiring process, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, we have 2,000 people, but only 800 people worth of work. So, which sucks.
Yeah, it's understandable, and it's sad because our mutual friend who lost a job, it's horrible,
Yeah, plus we got shareholders, or if it's a publicly traded company, they're like, oh shit, how do we bump up fourth quarter profits? Oh wait, let's just axe a bunch of people. Hey, look at us, make it rain, baby.
But it wasn't necessarily cut though. It's not like them just being cruel and just just chopping people off because it's gonna make their company more efficient and better, right?
It's like if you two had they are kind of struggling because it was pretty clear they overreached, especially in the whole Target Canada thing. But it's kind of like if you two had 7 members. They're like, what does the 7th guy do? He plays tambourine. Do we really need him? I don't know. He really harmonizes both the edge. But it's not like current members of U2, they're going to fire Bono. No, they're just not going to do that. Unless he gets hit by in a bike accident again. Wait, did he get hit by a bike or did he run into a tree?
No, I think he was on the bike. I think he got hit by. I forgot what he collided with.
Well, you know why he got in an accident? Because he was disoriented because the bike trails have no name. That's a U2 joke.
I think a lot of our listeners will know that. Oh yeah, they will.
Probably not.
They're all dads. No, they're all dads. You talk about the young kids.
Where the streets have no name. That was definitely his Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Wait,
I think it was a Tuesday.
Okay, to keep on that tangent, I'm on Wikipedia right now. November 14th, 2014, Bono was involved in a, quote, high-energy bicycle accident, an attempt to avoid another rider. That's all it's saying. It's not saying specifically what he hit, but a high-energy bicycle. What does that mean?
The hell, do you run into like the P90X guy? Is it high energy?
There's no specifics, but yeah. I mean,
Bono was drinking Red Bull and snorted a line of Coke.
He got injured. This isn't like, oh, I just fell over. This is like he had some multiple surgeries. He had like multiple fractures. It's crazy. Sorry. Okay.
Do you have any parting Walmart thoughts, Nick?
We do criticize Walmart. I mean, this is kind of ripping on it, but I mean, it's a necessary place, and I'll still go to Walmart, but I mean, my heart's always with Target. So it's just gotta control your kids, parents, or just get a babysitter, leave them at home.
See, my favorite thing about Walmart is that it's crowded pretty much everywhere, except for the produce area. Yeah. Get some apples, some bananas, some kale, and just live your life.
What do you think of the quality of the Walmart produce?
It's okay. I think it's roughly on par with Target, even though they do have a smaller produce section. They have a couple more specialty items, but overall, I think even the Target, the super Targets, they're the groceries. Not fantastic. Like I greatly enjoy Hy-Vee's produce department. I really think they do a fantastic job. Or I could go to the hipster card, be like, we buy all of our food from the organic farmers market.
Go to Trader Joe's or to Whole Foods or Lund's. Byerly's up in the cities.
Yeah, we're big Trader Joe zealots. Also, the nice thing about Trader Joe's is that you can grab pretty much anything, and it's probably not going to be crap.
And the prices aren't actually too bad. Like when I think of Trader Joe's or when I first heard of it, I'm like, oh, it sounds like expensive, hipster food. But it's pretty. It matches pretty well. I think maybe some of their proteins are a little. I know they have a lot of like that organic like chicken and beef and stuff.
Like organic, grass-fed, conflict-free, Dolphin Safe Chicken.
Yeah. But
we jacked up the price of this chicken 2 times because we wanted to make sure that this chicken was dolphin safe. No dolphins were harmed in the making of this chicken. Trader Joe's.
So people look into that. People love dolphins.
I just have to be sure because my child does not eat chicken that harms dolphins. All right, so that's the Walmart episode. Basically, Trader Joe's is really good. Walmart is really bad, especially when kids run buck wild because their parents let them. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
That's it. Amazon. Hey, if you want to help keep the show going, dadmodepod.com. We got a little Amazon box, top left corner. Just click on that. It'll take you to Amazon through our link. Bookmark the link, and then just buy all of the crap that you normally get. I don't know if you can get Dolphin Safe Chicken on there. You probably could. It's very possible. But order all of your stuff through Amazon. We'll get a little taste, and we'll just keep this Dad Mode pod going because that's what you want. We can have great intellectual conversations about Walmart. Continuing. It's just going to be the Walmart show.
Are they going to sponsor us?
No, probably not, especially if they hear this one. But the show is available on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at DadModePod or myself at Andy Carlson Show. Nick is at Nick Asun. The website is dadmodepod.com. Also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/dadmodepod. But we're out here. Be a man, be a father, go Dad Mode. Dolphin Safe Chicken. See you next time.
The music was created and produced by deeB. To hear more of his tracks, check out soundcloud.com/deeB.